Now turn with me to Daniel chapter 8. Beginning in verse 8, it says, "Therefore the he-goat waxed very great," the he-goat being Greece. "And when he was strong, the great horn, or Alexander the Great, was broken, he died. And for it, and from it, came up four notable ones towards the four winds of heaven. So out of one of the winds of heaven, or one of the directions of the compass, there came forth a power from small beginnings," or in Hebrew, a little horn, "which continued to grow in power, or waxed great. It moved southward, it moved eastward, and even moved towards God's holy land. It continued to grow in strength, it waxed great, even to God's church. And it persecuted them, it cast some of them down, some of the host, and even some of their spiritual leaders were cast to the ground and stamped upon by the wicked power of Rome. Yea, he exalted himself even against," or towards, "Jesus. Jesus was nailed rudely to a cross by Roman soldiers." Then, referring to the little horn, it says about the Roman power, "By him," or from him, either way, "the daily," the ha-tamid, or the continuance, that which continues. By him, the little horn, or Rome, "the daily," or that which continues, was taken away. The word "taken away" here is mistranslated. The word is the Hebrew word "rum." And it means to, and I wrote it out so I wouldn't make any mistakes, okay? This is out of the Strong's translation, or the Strong's concordance. It says the word "rum" means to set up, to bring up, to be on high, to heave up, lift up, set up on, take up, rise, raise, exalt, give up. It means haughty or higher or hold up or lift up or mount up or offer up or promote. It means to take off, up, or away. It means to breed worms. Now, which one would you choose? The last one? No, how about second to the last one, take away? I would, and I'd take the first ones, which means to set up. It means to absorb. And so let's look at it again. It says that by him, or Rome, the new center of pagan idolatry, the system of the continuance, the system of the ancient Chaldean sun worship, the system of pagan idolatry was absorbed and exalted. And the headquarters, or the place of his sanctuary, was cast down or removed. What happened to the government? We know that the center of pagan idolatry was moved to another hill that had 7 hills. And that hill was Constantinople, named after Constantine. And so it was moved away. Now in its place, another power comes in. In verse 12 it says, and host, or the host, God's church, was given against. The word "him" is not there. Given means to put or to place. It's the word "al" in Hebrew. Against, or set beside, or with, or among something. And you can find, I have a whole list of quotations that shows that here with this word "against," they have taken the least of the meanings. The meaning should be to be placed among, or placed with. And I had Brother Roy Gain. I don't know if you've heard of him. Okay, Brother Roy Gain helped me exegesis out. And Brother Gain worked with me on this. And they feel that it was a more correct reading, so I'm comfortable with that. And the host, or God's church, was put with the daily. What does that mean? God's church united with the system of pagan idolatry. The word, by reason of transgression, should really be bifashah, which means in transgression. So it really should read this: God's church united with the daily in rebellion or transgression against God. And it cast down the truth to the ground, and it practiced and it prospered. And then the question comes out: how long shall last this vision? How long will this daily continue, this daily and the transgression of desolation to give the sanctuary and the host to be trodden underfoot? How long will this confusion be allowed to exist? The answer has got to be until the investigative judgment, when God will raise up a people to make clear the truth that paganism has no part in Christianity and must be separated absolutely, that there is no union between the unfruitful works of darkness and God's people. There is no union between demons and angels. And that's our work. And so he said, unto 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed, restored, and vindicated. And you were raised up to do that wonderful work. It's an awesome challenge that you and I have today. Ellen White makes it clear. This controversy of what constituted the daily almost tore our church apart in the early years. They wanted to say that the daily was the high priestly ministry of Jesus Christ. Friends, that's blasphemy against God, that the system of Satan should be the ministry of Jesus Christ. They wanted to say that somehow Roman Catholicism stopped or removed the ministry of Jesus Christ.